Good morning, Mr. Mayor, members of the board. I'd like to thank you for your time. I'm here because I would like to proposition us all for an increase in the annual budget for the Fire and Emergency Services. So let me get right down to it. We currently have a couple of problems with the Fire and Emergency Services. Over the last few years, our city has continued to grow. We've grown up to roughly 75,000 citizens, and that's not really including the vast majority of the Marines that live here with their families and whatnot. They're not typically captured in a lot of the census. So we're probably closer to about 80,000 citizens. And we only have 88 permanent personnel for the Fire and Emergency Services. Now, if we continue to grow, we're already well past what 88 personnel can really provide services to. And on top of that, Mr. Mayor, our equipment, the life cycle of our equipment is drastically being pushed. With the events of last year dealing with Hurricane Florence, really showed some of the gaps that we have in our equipment. So now we have a lack of equipment, we have a lack of personnel, and we have continued growth in our fine city. So here's my solution, Mr. Mayor. I want to increase our annual budget 3%. Now that 3% is going to do great things for the Fire and Emergency Services. We're going to be able to hire more personnel. This is going to by far be one of our greatest values. Getting more personnel to be able to provide those emergency services to our citizens, which is going to help them feel better protected. On top of that, personnel, we will be able to better manage our life cycle management. Our equipment, while being pushed to the limits almost daily, will be able to be refreshed, will be able to be properly maintained and replaced at a more rapid rate. Again, greatly assisting us to be able to do the job that needs to be done. And then the training, Mr. Mayor. One of the most important things that we can do for our Fire and Emergency Services is get them tougher, more realistic training to better prepare them for the emergencies that are going to come down the pike. Hurricane Florence touched down at a Category 2 hurricane. Originally, she was forecast at a Category 4. Had that happened, Mr. Mayor, we would not have been ready. So this 3% increase, Mr. Mayor, is going to help us prepare for what may come in the future. It's a necessity. I hope you take this into consideration and assist us in helping you protect our citizens and take us into the future. Thank you for your time.